How did trade guild bylaws define the master-apprentice hierarchy? Have you ever wondered how the relationships between masters and apprentices were structured in trade guilds? The answer lies in the trade guild bylaws, which created a formal hierarchy. This system consisted of 3 main levels: apprentices, journeymen, and masters. Each level had its own rules and responsibilities that shaped the way trades were practiced. At the base of this hierarchy were the apprentices. Typically young boys or adolescents, they entered into a binding contract with a master for a set period, usually lasting between 5 to 9 years. During this time, apprentices lived with their masters, who provided food, clothing, and shelter. In exchange, apprentices worked without pay, essentially serving as unpaid trainees. The bylaws outline the obligations of both the apprentice and the master, detailing what each party was responsible for. They also specified the conditions under which an apprenticeship could be ended or transferred. Once an apprentice completed their term and demonstrated enough skill, they moved up to the rank of journeyman. Journeymen were skilled workers who could earn wages and work for different masters. This allowed them to travel and gain broader experience in their craft. The bylaws often required journeymen to prove their competence, sometimes by creating a masterpiece. This was a significant piece of work that showcased their craftsmanship and was necessary for applying for master status. The highest rank in this hierarchy was the master. A master was recognized for exceptional skill and experience, often holding a respected position in the community. Masters had exclusive rights to own workshops, take on apprentices, and participate in guild governance. The bylaws granted them the authority to enforce guild rules, set quality standards, regulate prices, and control membership. To become a master, one needed approval from existing masters, which often included fees and proof of technical skills and sometimes financial qualifications. This hierarchy was strict and legally binding within the guild system. It ensured control over trade secrets, quality, and competition. Apprenticeship contracts were enforceable by law, and guild bylaws included penalties for breaches. For example, if a master mistreated an apprentice or if an apprentice left prematurely, there were consequences. Looking at this system today, it might seem odd. Imagine laws requiring young trainees to live with their bosses 4 years without pay, or that masters had to approve who could enter the trade. These guild bylaws functioned like early labor laws combined with trade secret enforcement, creating a tightly controlled economic environment. The strict contracts and guild regulations resemble some unusual state laws that historically govern professions in peculiar ways. This reflects how legal concepts around contracts and commerce have evolved from such guild systems.